everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. We'll just hang out for a little bit while we wait for people to join. I hope everyone is enjoying their time at home. It's actually a pretty beautiful day outside, so hopefully you will be able to step outside for a moment today. It's actually really nice, and I just came from outside to take a breather before starting this video. So we'll wait another couple of minutes as people start joining. Take a breather before starting this video. So. As we about to get started, if you have questions, please by all means comment below, and I'll do my best to answer them. We'll hang out for another minute or so before people join in, and we'll get started. Have your coffee ready because it's going to be a lot of information today. All right, so why don't we just get started? And as people jump in and you want to ask questions, by all means, please ask questions along the way, and I'll do my best to answer. So for those of you that do not know me or are new here or to the agency, my name is Alfonso Santinello. I am President and CEO of the Creative Strategy Agency. We focus on digital marketing and advertising, so that's social media, website, SEO, SEM, pay-per-click, anything like that, where you could reach your audience basically through the cell phone. The agency has been around for about 11 years, and we really focus on basically different industries. So we have clients in all different industries, and that through the last few weeks, I've really learning to get our clients to adapt to the changing landscape of what's going on with the coronavirus and the pandemic, and how what I've learned, and hopefully what I can teach you guys of what needs to occur for you to help sell your products or service online now that a lot of people are at the stay-at-home order, and businesses or non-essential businesses are closed. So why don't we kind of get started into it? And I kind of want to start with, what does the shopping behavior look like? So that's a lot of different people are just, when they're buying online, there's a big difference in how people are shopping now prior to COVID and what's happening and how they're buying now. A lot of people are panic buying. So there's three different fundamentals when it comes to panic buying. That's the anatomy, so the need to feel like you're in control. Right now, a lot of people around the world, not just America, feel like they're not in control because they don't know what's going on. So panic buying actually is a method people use to feel like they have some kind of control. The next one is relatedness, so they feel like you're doing something beneficial for yourself or your family. And the third one is competence, so making sure people thinking that they're smart shoppers, saving money, and making the correct choice. So panic buying is really, you've all been to the retail stores, you've seen what's been going on with people buying out on toilet paper and other essentials that they think that they're going to be stuck home for 3 years or something. I don't know how much toilet paper people really need. But the way different generations are buying online are also different. So with Gen Z and millennials, they're altering how they purchase too. So there's a survey, let me just read this so I get this right. 96% of millennials and Gen Zs are concerned about the pandemic and the effects on the economy. So the concern is them with more other than what's happening now, but what's going to happen after the pandemic. So their shopping habits are a little bit more skewed and more about saving money and making the smart choices of purchasing. Where you look at Gen X and Boomers, 24% of Boomers and 34% of Gen X said they were letting current events impact what they purchase, and that's almost half of the millennials. So the older generation, yes, they're the ones that are more bulk buying, where the younger demographic is much more of making smarter decisions when purchasing. And then when it comes to men and women, there's two completely also data that's come out where 1/3 of men compared to 25% of women reported the pandemic affecting how much they spend on products. 36% of men compared to 28% of women reported it affecting how much they are spending their experiences related to restaurants, travel, entertainment. I mean, those are the really big industries that have been affected by COVID and the pandemic. So looking at what products you are looking to sell online now that have become an online home business, essentially everyone, whether your business brick and mortar, whatever maybe is closed, or you're looking to start selling products online to keep money coming in for your business, there's a lot of different ways that you could utilize digital marketing, social media, advertising, things like that. So I want to start with going over how you can really market your current products. First one is really, you look in your newsfeed, there's really two things that's really always popping up, or at least in my newsfeed, and it's things related to COVID and things related to Tiger King. So that's basically what's been going on in my feed. So what you really want to do to help promote your current products, and just gotta fix this, thank you. Create a social media experience for your followers. So really looking at who are you really targeting, and really looking at leveraging your social presence. So doing a virtual showroom of your products, doing live streaming if you're a health instructor or yoga, doing videos online showing, if you can't get them to come into the studio, doing it virtually. So giving them a full experience of your service and your product will help really kind of get them to purchase a product. Really creating an experience, not just posting, hey, buy this, help us out, but really creating an overall experience so that they feel not that they're only helping you by buying the product, but they're really helping the business overall to stay post COVID. The second one is if you're having trouble selling products, whether it's you're already an online store, or if you're a brick and mortar and you're looking to sell online now, create a statewide sale on your website. Just put things on sale and see what products are actually going to be selling. One of the big things I've seen where people are selling products where they think they can make the most money off of, where you really want to look at so for example, instead of doing a percentage off for a sale, do a buy one, get one. Those are fairly well, and you end up making more money than just doing a percentage sale off. So if you use them correctly, you could profit much more. So I'll just run an example real quick. So if you run a 30% off a deal, the product's $100, 30% discount, you're only making $70. But if you're doing a buy three, one product is free, that means you're getting $300 in, and that means $200 revenue. So, and 110 profit margin. So you really want to look at how you could create a sale, but still make money off of the sale while you're promoting your products. If you are finding that this doesn't help as well, I have friends in different industries where I've seen across, and we've done this with one of our clients, is we actually combined products together to do a combo discount deal. So if you're looking to share products and promote your products, bundling up, it actually may be an incentive for people to purchase your products. So be sure to look at how you can bundle your products. Another idea that you could do is building the products together. or bundling them together so that the average order value is more. So if you're selling, and I'm going to use this as an example, one of my friends owns a spa. So if you're selling one product that is for cleansing your skin or your face, what other products correlate to create a whole skincare package that you can sell together? So bundling is really where you want to look at. If you don't want to do a discount or a sale and devalue your product, look at bundling them and creating a more package service. And I've seen this even for restaurants. So for example, restaurants I've seen, instead of buying one dinner, they've been doing family dinners. So really looking at how you can bundle your products together so that you are effectively promoting your products. And again, utilizing a social media experience and giving people a reason to really purchase a product. If you have new products, and whether this was in the works prior to COVID or you are in the middle of launching it now because you're at home and you are thinking, how can I launch a product to sell online? There's a lot of things that you can do. First, create a story about the product. Why are you creating this product? What product are you going to be launching? Tease the product on social media along the way or in your emails. Really get people excited about this new product. Don't just all of a sudden push the product out there and expect people to buy. So really create an experience, again, with these social media experiences of what it's like from the beginning to end to developing the product. Keep people entertained. People really need some uplifting good news and things on social media, where a lot of the stuff now is just negativity and sadness, of course, because of what's going on. But if you can have an opportunity to highlight how you're creating this product and sharing the product and teasing it along the way, that'll help drive more sales when you actually launch the product. Also create an incentive for people to purchase a new product, whether it's a percentage off, whether it's buying a new product and they get an older discount on an older product, or if they purchase an older product, they get a discount on the new product. Create an incentive. Don't just assume people are going to purchase right away. Give them a reason to purchase. Give them a reason to support your business. The next thing I would say about, and if you're launching a new product, go live. Do a product review, a highlight, showcase your product before you actually put it up for sale, so that people can understand how to use it, how it benefits them, and how it really can drive more traffic to your page. So live, when you go live, you get on Facebook or Instagram, your followers get notified. And so it's an opportunity for your followers to know, oh my God, they're launching a new product, and they're watching you go over what you're doing with this new product and really highlighting how it works and how it's effective. So really take a chance on live videos. It's a good opportunity. I know everyone is attempting live videos now, and everyone's doing it, but it is a really good opportunity. If you look at Facebook and even Instagram, they're pushing video content and they want you to do video content. So Facebook Live is a good opportunity to engage live with your fan base, but also save the video later and use it as marketing collateral down the road. Once you publish the live video, you can download the video, and then you can splice it, clip it, and use it as promotional material any way that you want. The next thing, if you're launching a new product, and maybe this is also a good tip for current products, utilize local influencers. It's definitely been a little shift on how influencing marketing has been going on during COVID. But a lot of millennials and Gen Zers trust influencers. I'm not talking about like the Kim K with the diet pills and stuff like that, but local influencers, their neighbor, their coworker, their colleague, promoting a business and sharing the business and why. So utilizing influencers is going to be a huge opportunity for a new product launch. So find out who are your biggest fans, who are your biggest customers. Give them the product for free. Tell them to do a test review. Tell them to share it onto their social, where they can help you sell your product. Content creators and influencers are a good way, to make a little bit more light tone content, especially what's going on. So they do have the ability to entertain with their followers and engage with their followers. So if they're mixing in your product with that, with their fan base, it's an opportunity to get more traction to your social, to your website, and ultimately driving more sales to your product. Next up, I did have a couple questions related to advertising and what you could do during the pandemic. So, everyone, and this has happened questions in last week's Facebook Live and throughout the week, and people are asking, like, should you do Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads? And the answer is yes. Primarily you want to look at your budget, reevaluate where you're spending, and what your call of action is. Yes, you may end up finding that you want to spend less money, but it doesn't mean that you necessarily need to stop spending money. I do have some clients, unfortunately, because they aren't essential businesses, that they were closed down, but we together have found ways for them to move some of their services digitally. So now that we're going to be promoting and using ads to let people know that they're not just a walk-in brick and mortar anymore, but you can now purchase online. So really looking at changing up the strategy of how you do ads. Look at your past ad history and see what has performed well, and see what you can do to duplicate those same efforts. And really look at the messaging and how you're promoting the product. You want to be very cognizant of what's going on in the world and not instilling fear into people. And I think, and that's a tip I have down that I'll go over in a little bit, but a lot of content I've seen out there is, and from businesses like, buy this, do this now, it's going to get worse out there. Like, the last thing you want to do is scare people more than they already are. So leave that out. So again, switching up your objective, look at what products that you have that are affected by COVID, and set up a new funnel of how you will, once you're running the ad, and is it going to be clicks to the website? Is it going to be a form that people fill out? Really switch what your objective is. There's a lot of options Facebook and Instagram have, and even LinkedIn and Twitter, depending on the platforms that you really want to focus on. Utilizing those different advertising options that they have. And if you haven't used them before, now's the time to test them out. Very minimal budget. For $20, you could test out an ad for a couple weeks. One of the big ones that I think that people are not fully utilizing is Facebook offers. A lot of small to medium-sized businesses use it, but it's a good time to really test it out now. So when I mentioned earlier about utilizing, hi Suzanne, raffles and what tools are best used and hashtags. Okay, let me finish this thought and I'll jump right into that question for you. So Facebook offers is a really good opportunity to, if you have that discount or that buy one, get one offer, utilizing Facebook offers, and when people see it in the feed, they know that it's a sale. It's a really good opportunity to test out new ads during this time period for minimal cost. So if you've always just done an ad that's driving traffic to the website and that's it, really pay attention to the different types of ads, because now is the time you can really start testing stuff out. And so that when COVID is over, hopefully sooner than later, but it looks like not for a little bit, you really will have a stronger grasp of your advertising strategy moving forward. The next one, and I've been a big proponent of this even before COVID, is building your email list. Utilizing Facebook and Instagram ads to build your email list so that you can keep current and potential customers up to date of what's going on with your business. So there's chances where you can email clients, whether you already do them once a week, once a month, however often you send out emails. Looking at continuing to build your list during this time. Whether someone purchases the product now is the time to really build that new customer base, whether it's through emails, through social, or a mix of both. So a Facebook lead ad campaign, you can pique interest of potential buyers, and they'll sign up for the email to be informed of sales and promos. You can create, once that happens through the email list, you can also create a Facebook lookalike audience. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those, but it's an opportunity for you to look at who your followers are and your buyers through the email list, but creating an audience to target people that are very similar to them, that are currently not your customers and not connected to your page. So look at building a Facebook lookalike audience will help target new people, even when you're trying to build your email list. The next one, which I've been a big proponent of this for years, but it's just really starting to get a little bit more traction locally here in Western Massachusetts. But looking at remarketing campaigns, and you can do that through Google. You can also do that through Facebook. So on average, 75% of shoppers will abandon your website without completing the order. So what remarketing does is essentially, it's like Big Brother, and I'm sure you've all seen it where you've gone to Amazon or you've gone to a store, and next thing you know, you're on Facebook and that product is in your feed. It's creepy, but you could also do it. So you really want to look at how you could utilize remarketing. So if someone filled the shopping cart and didn't purchase, was it because the shipping cost was more money? So maybe you run an ad to them saying, you know what, we'll give you free shipping. Really looking at remarketing as an opportunity to target not just like a cold lead, but a warm lead. These people have already interested in your business and your service and your product. They've already been to your website. So you're not necessarily promoting in front of people that don't know about you. So utilizing remarketing or retargeting campaigns will be effective. Within Facebook specifically, you can target people that have liked, comment, shared, engaged with your page in any capacity, whether they're a fan of the page or not. So there's an opportunity for you to even target people who just engaged with the page. So looking at how you can really utilize retargeting and remarketing campaigns for yourself and your business, because it's an easier sell. And that's the truth. You already have the ears of someone that's interested in your product or service. So Suzanne, related to raffles, there's a lot of ways you can do. Even prior to COVID, we've done raffles and contests online for our clients. So when you're doing the raffles, a good opportunity when you want to announce them, you could do a Facebook Live. That keeps people engaged, depending if it's one raffle or if you're pulling numbers from multiple bags. It's a good opportunity to keep people informed. So while you're doing the live of announcing the raffles, you can keep, why is a raffle happening, information on you, the organization, the business. Really look at what you can do live while you're pulling the numbers to increase your brand awareness of who you are and what you do. When it comes to hashtags, branded hashtags are good. But if you're using a hashtag raffle, it's not a localized hashtag. You're going to get people that may be entering from all over the US or the world. So you really want, if you're going to use hashtags, which is okay, but you want to make sure that, if, Suzanne, I do know you and you're in my area in Western Massachusetts, so you want to use like Western Mass hashtag or 413 or the city that you're really pushing this in. And so how you can go about with the raffles, there's a lot of different ways. So for example, this was actually a couple years ago, where we uploaded a Facebook photo album and people got to comment under the photo. It wasn't really a silent auction, but it was a raffle where people were just commenting that they wanted that product. And so going and having each photo be its own raffle product image, and people get to comment within under each one, and then you can go and pick a name from random. I hope that helped answer anything, and if it didn't, just comment and let me know, and I'll do my best to answer it. So through all of this, there's a lot of tips, more tips that I want to go over. That's kind of encompasses all of it, not just new products, old products. So the first tip is building a pre-order strategy. So community-based initiatives really took off in the last couple of weeks. Small businesses are making a huge comeback in the local economy, and it's great. But what is your strategy? So one thing that you could do is asking for pre-orders. So whether you have a current product that you need to restock, or if you're launching a new product, one way to help you get money coming in during all of this is doing pre-orders. It's a good opportunity to, again, promote the product before it even comes out, see if it's going to sell with how many pre-orders you get, and then you can base how much inventory you're going to need. So build a pre-order strategy. It's really going to help with the actual selling of the product when it launches. The next tip I have for any product, whether it's new, old, whatever, if it's underperforming and it's not selling, discount it. Non-essential retail will likely see a decline in demand. I mean, it's already happened, but it's going to continue to happen even more so. A lot of companies, more larger scale, have been doing 20, 30% off. And if you notice it in that range, it's because those are the products that are not selling. So never want to discount anything that you know that is selling. Let people buy it at full price, because then you're getting you're getting your money out, what you get out of it. But if you have products that are not selling or maybe are about to expire, discount those. You really want to make sure you're moving your inventory and bringing money in during this troubling time. And there are people that will help and support in those efforts. The next one is on the flip side, looking at your expenses. Talk to your suppliers and your distributors and see how you can prolong your payment to them, especially during this pandemic. And I know they're also a business as well, and they need money coming in as well. But having an honest conversation with them, some I know that have prolonged payments, have made payment plans. So talk to your suppliers and distributors, come up with an agreement during this pandemic of how you would both be happy with money coming in and out. The next tip I have is really, and I've seen it kind of frustrates me, but don't exploit the situation. And I mentioned this earlier, how people are utilizing fear to help sell products, and that's not good customer retention. If you're looking to sell a product and keep a customer coming back over and over again, you need to build trust. You need them to like you, your business. And if you're instilling fear, it's very short-sighted of a sale. You need something long-term. So don't, especially now, people want the good news. They want to feel good. They're in their house all day at this point, every day. So really looking at not exploiting the situation, but how you can help them cope with the situation. The next one, I mentioned email marketing, but even texting. Make sure you reach out to all your customers ongoingly, what's happening in the change of your business, anything that you're going to be launching, any products or services. So for example, I have a client that is a brick and mortar. People walk in and pay for the product, walk out. So now we're looking at doing virtual sales, which I think is going to be launching next week for them. So really looking at engaging and communicating with your customers. And we've already had some pre-orders for the online virtual products where people are interested in it. And this is where I mentioned before, a lot of the stuff that I'm sharing with you is things that I've done, things I've learned along the way the last few months. So really keeping your customers engaged and letting them know how you're altering your business and how they can still support you along the way. So there are a lot of software out there for text messaging campaigns. You can do mass texting. People are on their phone way more now than before. So sometimes social media gets really clouded with all of the information that's out there, all the media channels, all the fake news, everything around COVID and anything else. So if you really want to get in touch with your customers and let them know about a specific thing, utilize text messaging campaigns can be really effective. The next one is creating depending on what platform you use and your functionality, and if you can do it yourself or if you have to hire or call your web developer, but create an announcement bar on your website. So letting people know your specific sales, an update on COVID, have something on your website when they go to the homepage, there's something there for them to know how they can support you and what's going on in your business at the moment. And don't be afraid. The next step, I guess, we'll see, don't be afraid to sell on social. And I know before it was about creating the experience, but the experience will lead to the sale. So it's all about how you go about it. And so within Instagram, you can upload products and sell on there. They partner with a few different website developers like Shopify and WooCommerce, and where you can sell your products online. And if you don't have any of that opportunity for having a website that already sells products, there's things that you can do even on Facebook or Instagram, is posting the product and comment and having people comment. The first person to say they would buy it, have them send you the payment through PayPal or Venmo, or finding ways to sell online without having an e-commerce website. So you can do that. Even on Facebook, there's Facebook Marketplace. So there are ways where you can sell your product or your service online. Be sure to look at what makes sense and don't. So for example, if you're going to be using PayPal or Venmo or any of those online money transactional tools, set one up for your business. Don't mix it with your personal, because it's going to make it really messy for your accountant down the road, and you want to make sure you keep things as separate as possible. But there are those kind of free tools where you can still sell on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever it may be, and then utilizing people to submit their payment, and then you can ship it out to them that way, instead of spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on an e-commerce website, where right now a majority of businesses are really watching how they're spending their money, because we don't know how long this is going to last. The other free virtual tools that you could use for your business, one, I mean, everyone is using this and it's everywhere, Zoom. It's a remote app that you can, if you decide you want to do Facebook Live, you can have multiple people join in on Zoom and do a live together. It is free up to a certain amount of time, and then you do have to pay after, but it's great, also great for video conferencing, online meetings, social happy hour with friends. It's a great opportunity to stay connected and have some face-to-face interaction, even though there isn't much going on outside of that. Trello is a free tool for more project management. So if your team is all working remotely and you need to share who needs to do what when, Trello is a really good opportunity to really project manage that. And as I mentioned, PayPal and Venmo and free ways to take payments from your customers when you sell products online, those are tools you really want to look into that will help really get money coming in for your product. Those are all the tips I have. I'm hoping this was helpful. If anyone has any questions, I'll hang around for another minute or so. Please ask your questions below. I'd be happy to answer any of them. And even once this live is over and you still have a question and you're watching this later, still comment below and I'll respond with the answer to the best of my knowledge and ability that I can help you. So thank you for tuning in. I'm hoping this helps. I'll be back again next Thursday at 11 a.m. What topic would you like me to cover next week? Let me know below as well. I am always listening to what people are asking me and how I can form these to best help you all market your businesses while it's happening. If you have any questions, if you want to reach out to me, you can privately message the Creative Strategy Agency on Facebook, or you can shoot me an email at hello@tcsainc.com. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you have, help you with any strategies, anything that you need to do to help you push your product and service during this crazy time. So again, thank you all for joining and look forward to next week. And again, comment below any questions you had about this session or any topics you want me to cover for next week. Have a good day. And again, go outside if you can. It's nice and sunny, and fresh air and sun makes you feel good. So if you're cooped up in the house, step outside and really try to take care of yourself as well. Have a good day. It's not even nighttime. I need more coffee apparently. All right, bye.